Our communities rely on trained personnel to be able to answer 911 emergency calls. Without those trained personnel, it would delay the care that the patient is receiving at any given time.
Every municipality has a core group of volunteers, and we depend on these volunteers to respond out to our emergencies, and they are the backbone of emergency services. So with the call volume on the rise, the career opportunities are also on the rise.
Agencies are actually dropping off due to a lack of volunteers, and it would be beneficial, if we could start them at a younger age to get them trained and make them of value to these organizations and get them out on the street.
When students come into the program, there's a lot of expectations put on them, but there's also some put on us. For the student, it's to be able to learn how to be able to handle those 911 emergencies. And on us as the instructional staff, it's to make sure that they're ready to be able to go back to their communities and to their first aid and rescue squads and be able to provide that service in a top-notch way.
Once they become an EMT themselves, they get thrown into the mix, not necessarily immediately, but they become one of these two EMTs that staff an ambulance.
The benefit of going through Polytech in particular is they can get those high school credits for taking the EMT program, and they get to start, frankly, as early as 16 years old, which is really something that's not all that typical throughout New Jersey. This gives them a foot in the door early on. It sets them on a great path if they want to go down the field of medicine in the future. In addition, there's a lot of colleges that offer credit for this as well. Locally speaking, Raritan Valley Community College offers 6 credits for the EMT program, so all you need to do is produce your certification card, and it counts towards 6 credits for their emergency services degree program. It really benefits them, especially if they want to maintain something in the medical field. So they're going to get to learn everything from basic anatomy and administration type things like the documentation piece to how to do an appropriate patient assessment, specific types of medical emergencies and traumatic injuries that they can treat and provide better care for their patients, and then ultimately how they're going to be interacting with higher level care, so like the paramedics and nurses and doctors at the hospital.
Becoming certified is one of the best decisions I ever made. I actually went for my EMT when I was in high school. I was 16 years old, and after going through this program, it really has opened doors for me. What started out as volunteering has now turned into a career for me.
It's so rewarding because you come here and you learn how to save people, essentially. You know how to help people every day. If you see someone in trouble, you can help them. And I can come here to learn, but I can also come here to do my job. So it's the best feeling in the world, it really is.
It's worth it. I would definitely say it's worth it. It's worth the challenges, it's worth the long nights of studying. It feels good being not just a member of a community, but being a helpful and productive member of a community.
Remember that it's a privilege. There's nothing, that says you're entitled to go into somebody's house and help them at what they perceive to be their worst moment, and just enjoy it, have fun with it. You're going to be exposed to things that the average person isn't. Know that there's, people there that you can rely on for help to get through certain situations. But, above all else, just get as much from this opportunity as you can.
And I think that's why most emergency medical technicians enjoy what they do, because you're never doing the same thing every day, and you'll be doing something different every day.